What's up, everybody? It is Kellen here from Start Your Systems, and welcome to Track Walk episode number 99, as promised, coming out on this beautiful Friday. And today, I am actually taking a look at a track that I'm kind of excited to play, and I haven't played yet. And I'll explain a little bit of the reason why I'm excited to play in a second. But this track is called Remlap MX, I believe, or just Remlap. I'm not too sure of the naming of it, because in-game it's just 16 Remlap, and I'll apologize in advance for my absolute shite riding abilities, because I'm just starting to play the track. So usually I do about 2 or 3 at least laps before I do a track for Track Walk, because at least that way it's like, oh, okay, well, I know what's coming up, so I'm not just gonna send it into no man's land YOLO style. But that's probably going to happen at least in the first couple laps here. However, the reason that I'm very pumped to play this track today, and I think the nostalgia will be real with you guys on this one, is that our very, very first video on this channel was a track walk, which we're approaching episode 100, so woohoo. Kind of a big milestone for us, I feel like, in the channel history. And sticking to the customary ideals of Track Walk, we wanted to show you the various different tracks that are available in MX Simulator, so you too can download them and play them at your every whim. And that track that I played for the very first Track Walk was a track called Morona Practice Facility, built by someone with the name Chris Morona, or on the forums he's better known as D Earnhardt Fan 7. He's super OG in the community. I think he's had the game since at least 2008, if not 2009. He made the Morona's Practice Facility. Sorry, I have to keep clicking out of Steam because someone's messaging me. I should have just closed that to begin with. Made the Morona Practice Facility, and that was in 2010, I want to say. And then made a few other tracks. They were pretty cool tracks. And then he just kind of disappeared. Nobody saw from him for a while. He came back in like mid 2015 and did the 2015 Morona Practice Facility, which I could have done for Track Walk today, but in my opinion, I think that track isn't the best, and I thought his original Morona Practice Facility was epic, which is why I had to do it for the first Track Walk. But today, or not today, but recently he released Remlap, and I was kind of debating whether I was going to do it, and obviously since I'm going in like completely blind and having not played it at all or anything like that, I was a little skeptical. But then our very own lovable Nate guy posted a comment in the track discussion of it and said this track is freaking killer, and he played like 10 laps straight right off the bat without even realizing he was spending that much time playing it. So I had to play it, and I'm super pumped that I'm playing another D Earnhardt Fan 7 track, not because he's my favorite track creator, but because he did make one of my favorite tracks in the game, and it kind of brings this whole Track Walk thing full circle before we hit episode 100 on the channel, which, like I mentioned, huge milestone, and it all started with that very first Track Walk on the Morona Practice Facility way back December 30th, 2014, I want to say. So it's kind of more of a shout out to D Earnhardt Fan for the thanks for helping to start this channel with this track that we played, and was the cornerstone of why we do this every week. Track Walk each week. We provide content with awesome tracks, different new things going on in the community, and we'll have Monster Cup. I'm sure that'll be a track. I'm assuming I'll probably do it for episode 101 because it's not out yet, and then we'll do something special for episode 100, but it's still a secret, a little cheeky secret that I'm keeping. And just more and more cool stuff coming. We've got all sorts of SX Madness stuff going on with Race Factory, which, if you haven't followed us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram yet, which you can hit up in the comment section below, we are posting a bunch of stuff daily now about upcoming events in Sim, upcoming events in Reflex 2 we'll be talking about, and stuff like that. I'm getting a little bit more involved in the Reflex community thanks to some of the nice considerations of people reaching out to me since I started doing track reviews and Jeremy stopped doing track reviews on the channel. People have come to me and started asking if I want to play tracks and stuff like that, which I think is sweet. Never really considered myself like a super big Reflex community guy or anything like that, so the fact that people want anything to do with me is just kind of, it just feels nice. It's very generous of them to reach out to me. So excited about what we got going on in the future, as I always say on the channel, but I'm really excited about that. I was super pumped about the top 10 all-time MX Simulator players video, and it received fairly good feedback for the most part. We're over 10,000 views just on that video alone in just about a week's time, so that's kind of cool. And then we'll have more top 10 videos coming. I won't disclose the topics because I want you guys to be surprised. But we also will have the World of MX Simulator series coming back for Season 2 when myself and a few other of my good buddies are getting ready for Supercross in 2017. So keep an eye out for that. We'll have the regular track walk stuff. Jeremy and I will start doing online play stuff again very soon. Formula 1 videos will be coming back out again, and we're just continuing to add on to the channel as we see fit. So I'm really glad and excited for the growth that we've had, and looking forward to more funsies and awesome stuff. So I'm going to try to complete like another good lap on this national track, and then I want to go take a look at that supercross track over there. It looks enticing, and D. Earnhardt Fan 7 makes some of my favorite supercross obstacles, so you know, the unique style of supercross track is something I like. And by the looks of that track map, it's not just a straight, normal supercross track design, so it might be interesting to take a look at. And I really like the ruts that he built. I'm pretty sure I can tell he built this with editor, or not editor, erode, I'm sorry, which I guess you need editor open to do if you want to save the erode, but for those of you that don't know about erode or anything like that, we will have actually a video coming out kind of detailing erode, and then I'm actually probably going to do a track walk somewhere in the after the hundreds with erode on very, very high, because I don't think many of you people know that you can actually add erosion into the game for the track, so track deformation, and but you can only do it in single player, and nobody else could see it unless you saved it, so it kind of sucks because you can't do it online or anything. But if you do it in single player and you do it by yourself with the erosion on very high, it creates some pretty gnarly obstacles. So I'm kind of excited to do that in the future. Just one of the many ideas that float through my brain and end up on the channel. Isn't it glorious? You guys get to relish in the nonsense that goes on inside of my noggin. That's always just totally awesome stuff. And despite me just making a mess of that corner that I just went through, I actually have had a pretty good lap so far. I say that and then immediately OJ into the corner and slide out on the exit of the corner. Typical Kellen fashion, where I start talking about how fantastic I am at this game, which is sometimes a very questionable comment, and lay it down with some sort of BS slide out or tip over or just straight yard sale. So I did another lap. I did a 2:39.2. So it's time to floor it over to the supercross track and see what we're all about, because we're over halfway through what I would like for a normal video. And you can go right through this water, by the way. It's fake water, so it's whatever. So it looks like, judging by this tabletop, for example, the track goes this way. We got a nice little U-turn into a supercross triple that's actually kind of short, but I still cased it because I'm that terrible. Little uphill whoop section, then whoa, this is interesting. It's like a jump on off section, but you jump from higher than where the on-offs are. Double after a whoop section, and that would be the finish line jump, my guess is. And this is a cool little like step up section. Can I triple in? Nice. Triple again and triple out. Nice. Go outside and then I'll try inside next lap. Outside, triple in, off. I could probably quad onto that, but I messed it up. Darn. So I'd quad onto that off and then double. Yeah, double into the corner. But I'll try inside next time and see what we're playing with. So you guys got like a two for today. Episode 99. OG Chris Morona, D. Earnhardt Fan 7 building the track for us. Not really for us, just for the community, and then you guys get to see me play it. So that's awesome. And then we get to do a motocross and a supercross track. So you guys get to see me suck at both disciplines. It's totally worth it, in my opinion, to watch me just flail about. Can I just straight quad up in this rhythm section? Quad up. See me on the sidelines, listen to the pipes. That was a mess. Look at me just doubling my way through this rhythm section. I think I'm supposed to come out of that corner, jump over the tabletop, and then do some sort of alternate rhythm than just jumping on off there. Again, this is cool though. Like you jump onto raised tabletops that are like dug out kind of. I don't know if I've ever seen that on a track before. But this, okay, so let me explain something. I love D. Earnhardt Fan 7's Supercross tracks. And this is, I think, the third one of his that I've played, maybe the fourth. And the reason why I love it is that I like Supercross tracks that are challenging. They have, you know, big obstacles like this, for example. You can quad in the middle of this rhythm. And unfortunately I went down. But they're not like so stupid and unrealistic that you can't do them every lap. I like to find the big lines or find lines, do them every lap and get consistently good at it. And then if I find something bigger, then just do that until I'm consistently good at that and add it to the lap, basically. Because that's what I feel like makes me a better, you know, Supercross rider in the game, is actually getting consistency down. It's not so much about the, wow, he's freaking sick, dude. He can like rail the titties off of that berm and then 5-7 through that rhythm over there. That's awesome. Like that doesn't matter unless you can do it every single lap. And I think that Morona's tracks have like a very easy learnability element, if that's what you want to call it, where it's not too hard to figure out what the lines are, how to hit the lines, and then how to do those lines consistently once you've figured out what they are. Like, there you go. Ah, damn. But that's what I mean. Is like, so easy to triple in. You jump off. All you need to do is get that little, you know, table off thing, and then I've got that quad, no problem. It's definitely the fastest line through the rhythm, and then I can just jump off and double out. It's super smooth, super fast, and it's easy to learn, you know, when you're riding a track that has this nice learnability to it. I can't think of a track off the top of my head, and I don't want to throw anybody under the bus either, but there's definitely tracks that I play these days where the Supercross track, it's like there's 2 or 3 sections every lap that you're just like, why do I have to go through this section again? Like, it's just going to make my life miserable to try to get this section right to do a clean lap. But like with his tracks, it's just, everything just flows so smooth and it's so easy. So I bet I could triple and then 5 out of that, actually. So then that might even be the fast line. I don't know. But I'll try it. Why not? They're just, man, I just can't say enough about how fun these Supercross tracks are, though. The Morona practice facility, again, like if you're trying to pick up the game and you're trying to figure out Supercross, that track has like some unorthodox rhythm sections, a fairly challenging but small whoop section, and then these like cool long rhythms that make you feel like you're actually connecting lines. Like a track like this makes you feel like you actually know how to play the game, because everything is so like simple and smooth to figure out, and then you can work on perfecting those techniques. And in my opinion, that's what makes you a better player in this game. Oh, almost got the 5. You know, I get, not I, but we on the channel get asked a lot, you know, how do I get better in sim? I'm messing up on etc., whatever it is, the whoops, or I'm not doing so well in the rhythm sections or something like that. And I try to tell people that my mantra about it is like, if you feel like you're messing up in the rhythm sections all the times, for example, like if you're trying to, I don't know, triple out of a corner or something like that, just don't triple out of the corner. Like, you're at a point where you're learning sim, in my opinion, that you're to a point that you're asking about, you know, help and how to get better at the game, that you tripling that rhythm section is not going to make you any faster than the guy that's next to you. That, you know, the guy that's next to you necessarily would probably double into that rhythm and then just double or triple, double, triple his way through the rhythm and do it just as fast than you tripling in, making a mess of that first section, then having to like roll double, triple out or something like that. Like, slower in this game, always going to be faster. Every single thing you do in this game is definitely a slower is faster technique type of thing. It's hard to explain that to people that play this game, that like go onto YouTube and go to like Hunter Root's YouTube channel and see him doing stuff that doesn't make sense, and then they're like, oh, I could do that. And then they pick up the game and they're like, this is fucking bullshit. I can't do that. I'm not going to play this game anymore. It's terrible. It's like, okay, well, you can do that, but you have to spend a lot of time to get to that point. And this game is still fun even if you're not at that point. I still love the shit out of this game. And I'm never going to be close to Hunter Root's point. I'm never going to be that fast. And I've accepted that. So, you know, like that, I think once you get over the hump of like, okay, I'm not going to be an alien, this game becomes a lot more fun because then you just get to play the regular cool features that this game has to offer, including, but not limited to, the fact that we're almost at 100 track walks, which means that there's more than, if you know, probably thousands on thousands of tracks that are user created and free in this game that you can just pick up and play whenever you want. You know, all you have to do is just make sure you have enough space in your folder, download the track, there you go. You're playing the newest, coolest, and greatest MX Simulator track right then and there, which is another reason why I think the Reflex community is also a pretty cool place, because they're always updating and building new tracks and releasing new gear sets and stuff like that. I like that type of a community way more than the ones that are trying to sell stuff and all that stuff. But I digress. I already went into the whole selling stuff in this game in detail on track walk 47 at Luke Rensland's house, or whatever that track walk was. But again, you know, tracks like this, they're just few and far between, I feel like, anymore. And I'm so glad to see that the Earnhardt fans out here building them again and, you know, making fun stuff for us to play. So I hope you guys at least enjoyed my little spiel about this stuff. And you can definitely download this track in the comments section below. You just have to, you know, probably unclick from the full screen section at the lower right hand corner of your screen, because I mean, you're gonna watch these videos on full screen, right? Like, they're too good not to watch on full screen, so you have to unclick the full screen button. Unfortunately, it's like 2 clicks. You like scroll your mouse wheel down like maybe like 2 like half slides or something, you end up in the description part of the video. You probably have to hit show more, so maybe 3 clicks. I'm so sorry. But then right there, you got a nice link to this beautiful track, 2 tracks on it, fun track to play. And that, my friends, is how episode 99 of Track Walk is done. So thank you for joining us for all 99 episodes of Track Walk. And you know what's next? The big 100. And that'll be coming out next week. So join us then. For now, we'll see you guys later.